Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chioma Mbachu and I am a Nigerian YouTuber based here in Canada. Alright, and if you are new here, you are so much welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, and then in today's video we are going to be talking about the steps that you can use, the tips that you can use and consider when applying for admission into a university in Canada. And if you are interested, please stick around, and if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you as you do so. Now let's get right into the video. So as you can tell already from the title of the video, it's all about the tips, the steps which you can use in migrating to Canada as an international student. Like, I've been getting a lot of messages from friends, from family on how they can migrate to Canada. Canada has a lot of immigration, like the routes that you can use to migrate, and one of the routes is through international students, through coming here to study. When you don't have anybody here that would want to file for you, for maybe you have a sibling or somebody that would want to invite you, but if you don't have, and then you are just on your own and you want to migrate to Canada, maybe the best option for you might be coming through as an international student. Okay, today in this video we're going to be discussing all about that, but disclaimer, okay, disclaimer, this video is just from personal experience and from information that I've gotten from friends, from their own experience. That is what I put together, so you have to make your own research and take it like a pinch of salt, because first, I'm not an immigration consultant or an agent, so just make your own research after watching this video. First thing you need to know is that you can come in for a master's program, you can come in for a postgraduate program, okay, or a diploma program. Maybe you finished your secondary school or your high school from Nigeria or from your country, and you want to migrate to come here to study as an international student. So you can be coming in for your master's, or you can be coming in for your diploma program, whereby you have to apply to get a degree in a university or in a college, or a postgraduate studies, okay, or a master program. Bear in mind that there are two types of master's program. The first one is, I think, the course-based masters, and then the other one is the research-based masters. The course-based masters, they are usually not funded. Fine, you can get scholarship, you can write some scholarship exams and get scholarship. Just bear in mind that course-based masters or course-based program, you most times are going to be paying your tuition fee. Why the research-based masters, this is where you have to research, maybe go through the school faculty, the professors there, email them, get a direct contact and talk to them about your research. Maybe you come up with a topic, you know. Those are the ones that really have the fundings and they are funded. Okay, this is where you probably might be paying a little amount on your tuition fee, or it is fully funded if you are lucky. And then after, you have to search the school that you want to, you know, admission into. You have to search for the school, the school of your choice. This is where you go to maybe Google, search for schools that you would want to apply into. And first, you have to know the background of maybe a course that you want to go and study. Maybe you are studying nursing in Nigeria and then you want to further your education here in Canada. You have to search for schools. Like maybe what you do, you just say 10 best schools in Canada that offers nursing, okay, nursing degree or nursing program. A lot will show up, and then you make your choice. You pick from the universities. Then next thing you do, you email the school, okay? You email your school telling them you have interest and you want to apply to get an admission in the school. And trust me, these people, they will reply you, okay? And then you go to the school website, you check for their criteria, you check for your eligibility, you check for the requirements, because it's not wise you applying, paying money and applying, at the end of the day you did not meet the requirements. So first thing you do, you have to check for the requirements. If you meet the requirements, then you can apply. Most times the application fee is not above $200 or $100, but it's most time advised you apply for 2 schools, because you don't know if you're not going to get the admission in the one that you applied, because it is really competitive. A lot of persons want to, you know, migrate here to come and school. So your chances of getting admission, you might want to apply in 2 schools or in 3 schools if you have the money. In the process, you'll definitely be needing your transcript. Whereby you go to your school, you get your transcript from your university, or from, if it's a high school or a secondary school, you get your transcript. It shows all the grades and the curriculum, the models, everything that you studied, okay? So it gives them a background of, yeah, this person have studied or has passed through a particular level, you know. And most importantly, you might want to evaluate it. I think when I was evaluating that time, I used WES, okay? You can use WES. There are other agencies and other organizations depending on your course of study or which you prefer, okay? But I know WES is the most popular one, all right? And then so that they can evaluate your result, so it can meet the Canadian standard. It's going to show, yeah, you've passed through a particular stage, and yes, you had a background in a particular subject or particular course. And another thing that you would want to submit is your statement of purpose. This is a very powerful tool, okay? This tool is something that you can use to really convince them. Maybe you talk about why you like the school, why you want to study in that environment. Maybe it's a small, you know, community, and then you like the serene environment, or you love the weather, you know. Let them know that you have made a research concerning their school, and then you love the school. And then also you can also put in probably your achievements, like make it look like, yeah, you guys really want me in your school, you guys really need to give me this admission. I'm not saying you should brag, but tell the truth, because once they find a little, you know, red flag, it might make you lose your chances. But you have to really make it make it really, you know, just spice it up, do any way you can. So that is for a statement of purpose. Now, another thing that you will be needing is a reference letter. Some schools might need you to submit a reference letter. Reference letters can be academic reference letter or professional reference letter. Academic reference letters, they are the ones that show where your school or your professors have to sign. This is where, if you are still in school or you are still back in your country, keep close contact with your lecturers, with your professors, you know, be good to them, because let it not be that it's because you now want them to sign a reference letter for you, you're not remembering them. Just be nice, because you might never know. So even to your bosses where you work, because for professional reference letter, you'll be needing your bosses to sign for you. Maybe you're in your profession, maybe you've worked in a bank or something, you have to indicate that, because it's going to give you an upper edge. It will be like, yeah, this person has gotten experience. So for professional reference letter, your bosses will have to sign it for you, or your managers, your superiors will have to stand as reference for you, okay? While for academic reference letter, it's from your school. So that is for that. Another thing that you might be needing is a resume or a CV from either, there are both ways, either academic CV or professional CV. Like the professional CV, what comes first is your profession, where you've worked, blah blah blah. You know, maybe you've worked in the bank, or you've worked in a financial institution, or you worked in a hospital. You know, those things comes first before your year of studies and where you studies. Meanwhile, in resume, where you have to, like academic resume, you have to state your year of school, like your background before where you have worked. Okay, and then the next thing that you might be needing to do is this English proficiency test, like the IELTS test. Most schools don't require it if you're coming from Nigeria, because you have to email the school and tell them, yeah, all my courses were taught in English. You know, let them get back to you. You will find out that you might not be needing it. Even in your transcripts, you might not be needing WES or any organization to evaluate your results. Some schools, some colleges, most times they take international transcript and they evaluate it by themselves. They have the tools to do that by themselves, so you don't have to go and be spending huge money for the evaluation and also for doing your IELTS exams. You might not be needing it because most schools don't need it once they find out that you're coming from Nigeria, and obviously the background of your course and everything were taught in English. So basically you might not be needing that, but you have to confirm from your school, because I've got lots of friends, they are from Nigeria, they said they wrote IELTS exams, and in the same school, you know, some persons didn't write it. They said they never knew. Oh my God. So stuff like that, you have to be aware, because ignorance is something that makes people to you know, do certain things that they're not ought to do, that would have saved them some bucks, some money. You never can tell. So after applying, after putting in your application, you have to wait for a reply from the school, or wait for, yeah, you've gotten the admission. This takes a lot of time. Okay, you shouldn't be in a rush. All right, just calm down. From time to time, email the school. You know, don't be a stranger to the school. Always email them and they will reply back. Trust me, these people, they just want to come and study. They want the money. They want to come and pay their tuition fee. So they treat you like a customer. They don't neglect, you know, so anybody that is trying to inquire information. All right, so you have to wait, be patient, and then pray. Okay, there is nothing that, like, your grace might be different. You just try once, even though it's one school that you applied into, that one school might take you. And also try and get good grades from your school. This will give you an upper edge, because a lot of persons want to come here to study, and if some persons might have upper edge, maybe with the results or the A's that they got in school, you know, best grade, best students, preferred. If you know you were into any voluntary service, or you helped in certain things, you know, you put all those things, you put any document that you know is really convincing, that's going to help you get this thing, because these things, they actually count. You might think they are nothing, but just gather up all your, if you have written any exam, international exam, don't say it's not important. It's really important. You gather those things and put them together. Then after that, when you've applied, like I said, you have to wait. Okay, you wait, and hopefully you get the admission. All right, and this is where we're going to be talking about the steps that you have to take to apply and get a study permit. Because when you get the admission, the school is going to give you the go-ahead to apply to the immigration, and thereafter they might be even giving you, like, get a study permit and a work permit together, because most times it might be field work, it might be journalism, it might be, like, most things here, they are practical things. Okay, so it requires you going out to work to gain experience, so they need you in the field. So they might be giving you the go ahead to apply for a study permit and a work permit, and thereafter you might have higher chance while you school here. You might have a higher chance of applying for permanent residence and even eventually becoming a citizen. Okay, please, if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section, turn on your notification bell please if you want to be getting contents like this. Okay, and please do consider subscribing if you have not subscribed. Till we meet again in our next video. For now, bye bye, thanks for watching.